Hello, welcome to August 6th, 2022. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is something I do each and every day, just after waking up, to remember my life objectives and principles, and to see how I'm doing applying them to the challenges that I met yesterday, and the opportunities, and to plan for this day. So, first, last night and yesterday. I'm not feeling too rested, but I did have a good night's sleep. I went to bed on time, and I was awakened by the alarm. A very rare experience. I did wake up maybe 3 times in the middle of the night, mostly around near morning, once maybe around 3 o'clock. I don't check the clock or anything. I just kind of gauge it. It's not really that critical that I get it right. And it's checking the clock kind of makes things worse. So it's kind of like just a drifting out of sleep and then a drifting back in. But it's always a good night when I'm asleep on time and I'm, relatively speaking, and I'm awoken by the alarm. So those things happened. I slept very soundly otherwise. Yesterday at work was a good day. Friday on, so I was at the office. I would think I was like the only person there. Saw maybe 2 other people. By the end of the day, when I left the office at 4 o'clock, I walked around the building, and the floor that I work on, I was the only person there. It was a ghost town. Good, solid day of work. Got a lot done. You think Fridays are going to be easier in some way because it's only half staff and etc. But man, I got a lot done. It's a good, productive day. My status reports are out. Important, caught up on my email, lots of correspondence, lots of tasks. Good day. Don't think I really met any opportunities or challenges necessarily yesterday. Pretty routine day. Oh, there's one thing. I did go out for lunch. I went to a Mexican place, a really good place. That definitely messed up my well-being. Normally I have my little bowl of chili that I have for lunch, my homemade chili, and that does a good job. It doesn't fill me up necessarily, but more and more it does. Yumiko and I are finding that we don't have the appetite that we used to have since we began eating differently, eating better, and a lot less. But that lunch yesterday, so usually I eat my little bowl of chili at work. Just sit there at my desk, and then I'm back to it, and I'm sustained through the rest of the day. Maybe a handful of nuts mid-afternoon. But that afternoon lunch, that Mexican food, that really topped me out and kind of took me out. It was tough getting through the afternoon as a result. So definitely my new personal meal system is much better. Okay, let's do the good life. My 7 objectives are: 1, to always be ready to die, to have my life in good operational order, that my life, my personal affairs are in order, my relationships are in order, and my life's work is in order. And I think they are. 2, to make good and effective use of time, to not let my time just fritter away, but to be careful about what I do, deliberate, and what's the word? Careful, deliberate, and purposeful, I guess. Not always. There's times that I can just relax. Because I don't have a third word. The third objective is to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. That's the 7 and 31. Next is to cultivate good emotional reactions, and then to perform good actions, and then to recognize my true limits and my true opportunities. And then finally, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. Just like I'm trying to do right now. Okay, my 31 principles are: 1, the principle of war, to always be fighting against what I think is true. 2, the principle of reason, and the sub-principles of honesty, objectivity, and doubt. 3, the homunculus, the reminder that I don't have a soul, but I do have a consciousness. 4, the Anchorhold, the reminder that my consciousness is subject to wink out and die with me forever. And then purpose, to have a purpose in life, which are, I have 3 purpose. 1 is to be a good husband and father. 2 is to be a virtuous human being, where I live to improve the well-being of thinking creatures, everybody if I can. And 3 is to pursue my life, my own personal mission, which is the development of the good life, development and sharing of the good life, which is what I'm doing right now. This video, I guess, is that purpose. Next is the atomic principle. Everything is made of little bits and pieces. And then the principle of nature. Everything has some particular nature, including us. And then the pirate ride. There's no free will. It's just a chain of events connected and I guess compatible. I'm leveraging that word compatible for compatibilism, a type of a version of the response to the suggestion of free will. That what we do is simply compatible with the universe around us. I like that. Boy, digging into that, I like that. I do expect then that I'm a compatibilist on the question of free will. We seem to have free will, but really what we're doing is simply aligning ourselves to the inertia of the universe. I like that. I like that a lot. Although, I guess it's less aligning as falling into place. And then comes the principle of maturity, and the sub-principles of wisdom and fortitude, which are how we become mature, when we remember our past successes and failures and strive to do better. And then the social principle, we need each other. And then the public principle of public speaking, to be careful about what I say and what I write, and to never gossip. And then temperance, to control my consumption. And then the sub-principles of suffering and simplicity. I forgot to apply apathy. Apathy belongs over there with recognizing true limits and true opportunity. And then life will not go well. Reminder of struggles along the way, the challenges, the difficulties, the seeming traps. And then the horror show. Life is a scary place. Terrible things happening. Next comes the principle called that which must be borne. What we have to bear is the facts of our lives, the fact of that things don't always go well, and that horror is real. And then comes distraction. We distract ourselves from the emptiness of the universe, which I call the great indifference. And then the best seat in the house, to not want to be anyone else, be anywhere else, or be doing anything else, but to be okay with who I am, where I am, and what I'm doing. And then after the best seat in the house comes Path of Wildness, which is the way forward into new life. And then the great life adventure, the time that we have as a result of the path. And then the risk of avoiding risk. The surface level and the deep level risks of life. The surface level part is all the practical stuff. The deep risk is not finding ourselves. And then sin and damnation. The sins of being untrue, believing things that are untrue, or being a gossip. The consequence is damnation in all cases. Damnation in the here and now. Living a damned today. Then comes complete oblivion. After death, we'll not see our loved ones again because we won't exist. We won't have a chance to reconcile any differences or see justice served. The only chance we get for any of that is during our lifetime. Next is the great life adventure. One or more experiences that forms the story of our life. And then, I already did that one, didn't I? Yeah, the season of philosophy is next. I had moved it. I forgot that I'd moved it, so I picked it up again. And then the season of philosophy, time to record what we've learned along the way. Then the bullseye aim. We strive for the mark, but we usually miss. The uphill climb, the steady upward trudge, the arena and utility. Life is an arena for the use of our principles towards the ambition of our objectives. Nothing is enough. A recommendation towards less. And then finally, the principle of fun. A reminder to try to have a good time now, to enjoy the thoughts of the future, good times to have fun to come, and to remember the good times from the past. Yeah. Okay, I made it. Got through. Okay, as for today, it's a typical Saturday. House cleaning. Maybe we can do some shopping. And then we're going to it's not typical, because we're going to go to Los Angeles to celebrate Yumiko's birthday. To a unagi restaurant. Should be nice. And Chris will come with us. Boy, if I don't know if it's coming through, but I am just exhausted. I am not awake. But I did. I got through it. And next I was going to read the Bible next, but I think I'll read a chapter of Johnson. Then I'll read the Bible. Then I'll go downstairs and get started on my house cleaning. And I'll wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe.